what we're doing now, we've gone through all different finishing series. X out, half court guard series, mic and drill, full court layups. We've done all that stuff throughout the year at CBD, throughout the last couple weeks while we've been away from school during spring break, sending you workouts. But the number one component to that is being able to finish in the first place. Just like if we're doing shooting drills. If we want you to make shots, curl jump shots from the elbow, spot shooting from three, it's expected that you guys have had experience close to the basket, form shooting, working on your follow through, bend your knees, follow through, and holding it. And why do we do that? Because you want to get the muscle memory involved of when you catch and shoot, you don't have to rethink every single time about what your form is. It's built in because you've trained yourself and practiced that. And it's the same thing with any finish. If you want to step over and spin the ball out and finish, it's not just going to go in because you want it to go in. It's going to go in if you stand under the basket and you take 25 from both sides, working on the form. You're not going to cut and catch the ball with your back to the basket on a cut across and make this reverse layup just because you want to make it. You're going to make it because you stand under the rim and you've practiced 25 times each way, a few times a week, if not more. Now it's natural. You're driving, going through the baseline, your man's on your back, there's no one to pass to, and if you can stand up and make a reverse layup. It's only going to go in if you practice this stuff all the time. So we're working on form finishing the same way we would do form shooting. And if you don't do this and incorporate this into the other finishing workouts we're doing, then you shouldn't expect to get much better. You're just going to learn how to make moves to the rim, and once you get near the basket, you're just going to be praying that it goes in. If you work on this stuff, it teaches you the easy technique that anybody can learn of how to make these finishes. The first one we're going to work on, we're standing right in front of the rim, clutching the ball, and again, I'm not hand behind the ball, hand on the side of the ball. I've usually made a hard move and I'm gripping the ball a little bit more similar to a football carry. My hands are tight around the ball like I would be in the post a little bit. I'm here. My first one we're doing, I'm here, ball right around my chest area. I don't want to bring it too low and get it swiped. And we're going to go hand out, spin out. So I'm spinning the ball out and up. And just like with your shot, you drop it, it's not going to go in. You hold the follow through to watch it go in. Here, I'm holding the same follow through. My hand goes up, palm toward the glass, and it stays up. Both ways, spin out and up. I want to be able to spin the ball out. So my form, I'm from here, twisting out, and just like when I would hold my shot, my follow through, I'm holding my form. I'm not here. I've almost got the ball on both sides. I came through the lane. I got fouled. I'm gripping it tight, and I'm keeping the ball up. I'm letting it spin into the hoop. And right now, this is the best kind of backboards you can practice on. Backboards and rim in the gym is forgiving. You could mess it up. It'll hit the rim and roll in sometimes bounce off the backboard funny. Out here, this small backboard, tight rims, you gotta really perfect your form.
By 8. Jumping in the forecourt. LeBron James wrapped up, spins it up and in! Why not? Exclamation mark!
I don't know how you're going to stop it.
Havoc against Dragic.
He's very quick, Ulis. Dragic gets by him. Got it! And the foul. What a play by Dragic.
Wow, he was pounding it at the top of the key, Dragic was, but he was determined to take the smaller defender into the lane. What a finish this was. Wow, right in your living room.
A dazzling move from Derrick Rose.
7 from downtown here in the second quarter. As Rose with the scoop.
Nash gets by Bargnani and
For this next section, because I have to look directly up to do reverse layups, I'm going to wear these sunglasses. If anyone else at home needs to wear sunglasses when they do this part, it's recommended. We've done all this same finishes with the Mike and Drill series, reverse layup. Right now, it's the same thing. The way that it's easier to do when you're doing the Mike and Drill series is doing your form finishing reverse layups. The way that it becomes easier when we're doing X out drill and you have to go up and come out the other side is when you're doing your form finishing series. At the end of every drill series we're doing, there's some sort of finish involved. And just like when you're shooting the ball, the best thing to do is start and close doing form shooting. Here, the best thing to do, if I want to finish on the go fast, but I've never sat under the rim and practiced the technique of how to finish, it's not going to work. So you need to spend time in close form finishing. So these are our inside, pinky turns in, facing out, reverse layup form finishes.
Nash weaving through defenders, flips it up and in.
Down the stretch in that second period that really led to.
Been watching Nash, and Steve goes again inside. He's got 3 layups in a row.
I think Steve Nash is feeling better after that.
Keith Morris gives it to Nash.
And they're back up by double figures. Nash. Oh, a foul. That left hand.
Now, we've done our reverse layups inside hand for when we're coming underneath the rim and our chest is probably more towards the corner of half court or the other baseline. We're in a better position sometimes to turn up, pinky toward the glass. So right now, what about when we're taking a different angle? When I'm on more of a cross the rim angle and I'm here and my chest is toward the corner, not the corner of half court. This is a complicated motion to get off with my inside hand. So that's what we're working on. Outside hand, spin out, reverse it. So now, instead of facing the rim like this, I'm underneath and I'm turning out. 1, 2, 3. Hold the follow through. I'm coming through the lane, step over. I'm holding my follow through up.
Durant to Thompson. Kicks it out. Curry. Reverse, he banks it in off the glass. 11-0 run for Golden State.
What a finish by Steph Curry.
Gortat loses it. Irving. Ball right there to defend. And 1. Irving last second decides to go reverse. A beautiful move from Kyrie Irving. He's got 13. And
2010. Houston, Sacramento. And underneath, what a beautiful move. Drew Holiday. Nice take.
Crossover gets Joseph way out of position and a nice reverse.
Look, Ginobili's 39. He's still a pest. Rose gonna do it himself with the reverse. D. Rose coming alive. He does that every night. He comes strong from that left side and comes up underneath so that you cannot block the shot.
7 on the shot clock. As Rose takes it inside and scores on the reverse.
So adept with going one side and swooping to the other.
Down the stretch. That time the extra reload results in the 3 points. Nash flips it up. Steve Nash, he just crumbled right down Humphrey's leg. This time he says, I'll get a little payback on you. Up my left hand.
That's a great call, too, because that was a momentum builder for New Jersey.
21-point game Monday against Minnesota. Nash.
And then sign him after that. Because I think what a beautiful.
Next, we're working on perfecting our inside hand finishing. So a lot of the drills that we're doing incorporate coming across the rim or finishing with the inside hand. So I push and I'm finishing inside hand. Now that doesn't just happen because I lift my hand up and throw the ball at the rim. There's a technique that I'm using that I've worked on and gotten a little bit better at over the years from just standing underneath the rim and practicing that form. So here it goes. We're going to stand underneath. This one, it's a little bit different. You do want to get your hand a little bit more behind the ball and wrist underneath so you can control it up. A lot of people think you're spinning the ball out with your fingers and flicking your wrist crazy. You're really just lifting your hand up and turning. So I'm going to start underneath. I'm going to start right hand on the left side, facing up to the backboard like this. Almost like I'm gonna shoot off the glass. Except instead of shooting, when I'm bending my knees down, bringing my elbow dipped, lift up and turn my hand. So I'm here, down, up. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the left side. Now see, right there, it's simple. Just lift my hand up, and instead of following through, I'm turning and using my fingers and my wrist very slightly to give it an extra boost up onto the rim. Now, when I'm going fast in a game and I'm presented with that opportunity, it's not foreign to me. I'm not just scooping it up on the glass and hoping it goes in just based on touch. I'm using a technique that's learnable to make sure the ball goes in, just like I can make sure a regular layup goes in anytime I want.
And now that's what Oklahoma can. That was at TCU. Armstrong's playing better here in Lubbock. Robinson, great finish at the rim.
Okay, we're even. Robinson. There's that pace you jump. By Tim Jankovic, who wore the throwback lavenders as the guard for Jack Hartman. Robinson slicing to the basket.
The last one that we're going to work on today in our short form finishing package is basic finger roll technique. Now, in all the games that I've seen, even just playing in the gym, I can't even think of more than a couple times that I've seen someone finger roll at the rim, and it's kind of a lost art. Somebody that does it really well in games is Trae Young.
Pretty impeccable. To me, they've really started to wear.
He just raves about Elijah Stewart. team here as a young man. Oh, yeah. Michael didn't make this list.
A lot of guys, bigger men, are trained and are used to attacking one side of the glass. As you drive downhill, they're picking a spot on the backboard and angling you toward the sideline. But something I noticed with Trae Young, and that's an old school technique, is a lot of guys are not attempting to come right down the middle and finger roll over the front. It's very rare for guys to just drive the middle and finish what's really a nice, short, easy shot if you're going to the rim. And think about how difficult that is versus giving a guy, a bigger player, an angle while you're pushing yourself away from the rim and the backboard to block it. How many times can you even recall someone going up and punching a shot out of the front of the rim? It's super rare, and this is because a lot of guys are not attempting to make this sort of layup. In the game, I'm picking it up strong, and I'm rolling it out. I'm rolling the ball and letting it come off my fingers. Here, we can work on it from this point because we're not attacking off the dribble. The ball is right here under my wrist, and I'm lifting it up, dip my elbow slightly for some strength, and roll it in. It's an awkward play for the defense, and it's an easy, simple play for the offense that everybody should be able to make. Finger roll layup over the front of the rim. It's also difficult if I come down the middle now and I beat my men on this side of the court, and there's a guy in the corner and there's help defense. I can't just keep coming and invite the help. I want to try to stay on the same side of the court that I attacked from, and that means I don't cross the rim. I finish right over the front of the rim, finger roll.
Early on after 2 quick turnovers, a gorgeous move and finish by Drew Holiday.
That's the way you respond to an early benching there, young fella. You come back out, take care of the basketball, and get to work.
Self of Muggsy Bogues, which is no easy task. How do you stop that one? Iverson this time with Alvin Williams on him. Drives on him, floats it, and drops in another. I have the feeling that when the two All-Stars went head-to-head. I mean, you can't stop that. I don't